The Boys has come to an end after 3 seasons of unrelenting brutality. Did its genius outweigh its flaws, or was it just too brutal for the sake of being brutal? Let's break it down. We laser down the truth. Homelander is the best villain on TV right now. When we say Homelander, we mean not only the character, but also the actor who plays him. Yes, the phenomenal Anthony Starr brings such charisma and charm to this role that you can't help but love to hate him and sometimes even root for him. He's charming, he's funny, he's charismatic, yet he's also terrifying and disturbing. He makes you laugh while simultaneously making you cringe. His performance is so good that it makes you question how much of a monster he really is. You might find yourself agreeing with some of his viewpoints, even though they're completely insane and wrong. And that's what makes him such a brilliant villain. He's not just a one-dimensional bad guy, he's a complex, multi-layered individual who is both admirable and despicable. He's a true sociopath and narcissist, yet he's also a tragic figure who was abandoned by his mother and never received the love and affection he craved. This makes him all the more dangerous because he's not beyond redemption. He's capable of great love and affection, but his inability to connect with people on an emotional level ultimately leads him to become the world's most powerful psychopath. Butcher's morality is crumbling. Karl Urban absolutely knocks it out of the park as Billy Butcher, a foul-mouthed, vengeful Brit who leads the titular Boys. He's a man on a mission to take down the Seven and Vought, the corrupt corporation that controls them. But beneath his gruff exterior lies a man who is haunted by his past and the loss of his wife to Homelander. Butcher's obsession with taking down Homelander is understandable, but it's also his greatest weakness. It's what drives him to do unspeakable things like torture and murder. As the series progresses, we begin to see the toll that this obsession is taking on him. He becomes increasingly ruthless and violent, which puts a strain on his relationship with his team. Butcher is a complex character who is both sympathetic and unlikable. He's a man who is driven by grief and a sense of justice, but he's also capable of great violence and cruelty. Ultimately, though, he's a man who is trying to atone for his sins and protect the innocent, even if he doesn't deserve their protection. Satire, or just gore porn. The Boys is often praised for its sharp satire of modern superhero culture. The series takes a no-holds-barred approach to depicting the dark side of the superhero phenomenon, exploring themes of corruption, abuse of power, and the dangers of unchecked fame. However, some viewers have criticized the series for being overly violent and gratuitous in its gore. The series doesn't shy away from showing the gruesome realities of combat and the aftermath of violent acts. While this can be shocking and disturbing at times, it also serves to remind us of the very real consequences of the actions depicted on screen. Ultimately, The Boys is a show that doesn't pull any punches. It's a brutal, unflinching look at the dark side of human nature. But it's also a show that's unafraid to tackle important social issues and challenge our perceptions of what a superhero is supposed to be. Too many characters, not enough arcs. One of the biggest problems with The Boys is that there are just too many characters. With each new season, the show introduces more and more characters, but it doesn't give any of them the time or attention they need to develop. As a result, most of the characters are either one-dimensional or underdeveloped. This makes it difficult for the viewer to connect with any of the characters on a meaningful level. Additionally, the show tries to juggle too many plot lines, which results in a convoluted and confusing mess. The Boys is a show that's at its best when it focuses on a smaller cast of characters and their interactions. When the show tries to expand its universe, it loses focus and the quality of the writing suffers. Still, way better than anything Marvel. Despite its flaws, The Boys is still way better than anything Marvel has put out in recent years. Marvel has become known for its formulaic approach to storytelling, which has resulted in a number of mediocre and forgettable films and series. The Boys, on the other hand, is a breath of fresh air. It's a show that's willing to take risks and push boundaries, and it does so without sacrificing its characters or its story. The Boys may have ended after 3 seasons, but its legacy will live on. It's a show that dared to be different, and it did so in a way that was entertaining, thought-provoking, and downright brutal. Well, there you have it. The Boys may have some flaws, but it's still a damn good show. What did you think? Let us know your thoughts below, and don't forget to stay tuned for more videos. Until next time.